What were the some of the key findings of the latest, state of API security report?
We run this report every 6 months. This is our third edition of it. So we've been doing it about 13 months now. And we're able to draw on two sources of data. So one is survey data, where we're seeing people's take on things, their experience of things, what they've gone through, and their sentiment about certain things. And the second source is actually empirical data from the SALT SaaS cloud. All of our customers' API metadata ends up in our big data pool with our AI and ML running against it. And so we're able to discern a lot of data from that as well. And a few things really stand out. No surprise, enormous growth in the use of APIs and in API call volume traffic. So we saw an overall increase in the last 12 months of 321% in terms of overall API call volume. But unfortunately, in the same 12 months, we saw a 681% increase in malicious traffic. So while as a fraction of traffic, it's fairly small, it has stepped up and it is outpacing overall growth of API traffic. And I think there's a few things contributing to this. APIs are a really attractive target. It's, people realize that the whole reason you create APIs is to share valuable data and services. And so bad actors understand it's pretty lucrative to go try to attack APIs. They also, for the most part, understand that current defenses aren't very good. So, it's a good target that's not particularly hard to crack. I think the second element that's at play is what I would call the copycat effect. 2021 saw an enormous number of headlines around API security incidents. And I'm sorry, but these, criminal activities kind of go in waves. People definitely do copycat stuff. So we saw Peloton, Experian, LinkedIn, major headlines just this last year. And even a couple of weeks ago, we saw a pretty significant vulnerability that Coinbase disclosed that a bug bounty white hat hacker had found that would have bankrupted the platform. So people see that it's working and it becomes a really effective place to spend their time. And our survey data shows 95% of respondents, unfortunately, had an API security incident in the last 12 months. And the challenge is that what hasn't really moved very far forward, what hasn't really progressed, is our level of preparedness. We're seeing that only 11% of respondents had any kind of dedicated API testing and runtime protection. And on the other hand, we had 34% of respondents having no API security strategy in place, despite the fact that they're running production APIs. So we have some work to do to catch up to get ahead of this threat.